should consider before getting married. 안녕하세요 여러분. Hello everyone. Ciao a tutti. Once more, you're all welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you already know, my name is Adele, also known as Oma MJ, Queen of the South, all the way from South Korea. And I am a nurse by profession and presently a stay-at-home mom with my family in Korea. Alright guys, so as you already saw the intro, in today's video we want to talk about 10 things you should consider before getting married. So let's dive right into it. So before we continue, if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that red button right below, and of course the notification bell to give you the alert each time I post any video. And if this video is of importance to you, please consider giving it a thumbs up in the end. Alright guys, so in today's video, like I earlier said, we want to talk about 10 things you should consider as a man or as a woman before you get married. Okay, so when you decide to get married and think that you are ready and you have met the right person, then the decision to get married would not be or should not be a difficult one for you to take. So I remember one of my friends back from school. She's my younger sister though, but she calls me mom. Yeah, I'm honored to be called a mom, and of course I'm a mom. Okay guys, so before she got married sometime last year, and she's quite young. Yeah, and I remember she reached out to me and told me, Mom, I want to get married. I'm like, really? I call her Lily. I said, Lily, are you serious? Really? She said, yes, I want to get married. I want to settle down and I want to have my own family. I want to have my own children. Like she said, look at you. Now you have your own family. You have your husband. You have your kid. And you guys are living all happily. Like, I'm like, okay, yes, Lily, you want to get married. So have you thought about it? She said, yes. I asked her, are you ready? She said, yes. And I'm like, did you pray about it? She said, yes, I did. I said, okay, if you have sat down with your partner, you've thought about it, and you think it's the right time for you to get married, then probably I think you are ready to get married. But I also told her there are some things that you have to consider. Like I earlier said, you have to discuss with your partner. You have to take into consideration before getting married. And she said, yes, Mom, I'm ready. We have talked about it. We have talked about everything, and I think I'm ready. So I was really happy for her. Yeah, and in the tail end, she got married, and now they are living happily. Yeah, so guys, let's dive into it. So what's the first thing you need to consider before you get married to that person you want to spend the rest of your life with? So the first thing we want to talk about is love. Saranghae. Saranghae in Korean means I love you. Okay, so what's love all about? I don't think I'll give you the definition of love, because each and every person has their own way she or he sees what love is all about. But the first thing you should consider before you think of getting married to your partner is love. It is the fundamental of all, because I remember when I told my mom that we call her Mama Mado. I said, Mama Mado, oh, she's of late now. Yeah. So I told her, Mama Mado, I want to get married. And she was like, have you found the person? I said, yes, Mama, I found that person. She said, do you love him? Yeah, that was the first question. Do you love him? And I said, yes, I love him. From the time I have been with him, the communication and everything, I think he is the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. And behold, my husband is a very lovable person here. If you come close to him, even for the first time, you will know that he's a very, like, he's so nice. I don't know, he's so nice. Sometimes I behave bad, and when I realize myself, I always tell him, babe, I'm sorry, you know. So that was the first thing I have to consider before saying yes to my husband. And the second thing that I want to talk about that you should consider before you say yes to your life partner is commitment. Yes, is that person ready to commit to you? Is that person ready to always stay by you or stand by you in every situation. Yeah, because there are sometimes that when a marriage is crushing or crumbling, we start losing that commitment, we start losing that interest. Like, so I think you should see that in your partner, or you should discuss that with your partner before getting married. And the third thing that I would like to discuss is trust. Yes, this is also one of the fundamental or one of the basic things that you should discuss or you should see or know in your partner before you get married to that person. Yeah, because even my husband, I so much trust him. I believe in him so much. I don't know, like, I can open up my world to him. Of course, he's my world, so I can really like open up to him anytime, any day, because I so much trust my husband. Like I said earlier, he is a very gentleman person. So I really love my husband, and I trust him because I can share everything, like all my problems, happiness, and everything I can share with my husband. So you should think about trusting that person. If that person is trustworthy, then you should consider getting married to him. And the next thing is effective communication. That's the fourth. Yeah, effective communication. Because when I met my husband, for some time we were apart, so we usually talk on phone. Yeah, while I was back home and he was here in Korea. So during that time, yeah, we have two different time zones. Yeah, so when I want to talk to him, it will rather be early in the morning or late at night. So my husband would sacrifice his sleep. Yes, guys, he will sacrifice his sleep just to get to me, and also I'll sacrifice my sleep just to get to him, you know, because that was the only way we could bond at the moment, through communication. You know, communication is a key to every relationship. Even when you have a problem, you should always try to communicate with your partner, talk things out with him, and then you see how it goes. So my husband was always there. He always sacrifices his time, and I sacrifice my time too, so that we could bond with each other, so that the love can grow. Okay, guys, so the next is patience and forgiveness. This is the fifth point. You as a man or as a woman, you have to be patient enough with your partner, you know, because these are two different people from two different backgrounds, from two different upbringing, coming together to live as one. You have totally different characters, so you need to be patient with your partner, and you need to always forgive your partner when the need arise. Yes, because my husband and I, we are not perfect. Yeah, there are times that I get mad at him for doing something I don't like, and there are times that he also gets mad at me. But at the tail end, like I said, effective communication, yeah, it always comes in. So we'll sit down, we talk about everything, and I said, okay babe, it's fine. Yes, I see, let me try to see things reason from your own direction, and because I know you always reason from my direction. So we always have that we always come to a compromise when it comes to things that we do not disagree, but in the end, one person has to give in to the other person, so that peace, love, and understanding can reign in the family. And the sixth thing that I want to talk about is intimacy. Yeah, how do you plan to live intimately with your partner? You should consider that, because from as far as I know, many people who, some are abroad and some are back home, since they don't really have that intimacy, they don't live together, they cannot have their time, you know, so their marriages or relationship get to crumble a lot. So guys, you should think about your intimacy, how you're going to spend time with your husband. And of course, there is it 8? Yes, the 8th thing that I want to talk about is respect. No, 7th is respect. Yeah, you should have a mutual respect for your husband and your wife, because there are times that myself, I usually, when I'm badly angered. Yes, I'm a bad anger person, so I really try to control my anger. And when I am mad, oh my goodness, the house can fall down, because I will talk to my husband so bad that I will sit again. I'm like, oh Adele, what are you doing? Please stop it. And I have to apologize to my husband, and sometimes he tells me, babe, I don't like the way you disrespect me, but you know, we are all human and we are not perfect. So I try to come back to that lovely person I am, and apologize to him, and life goes on. So guys, you have to think about respect. You guys need to have the mutual respect for each and every one. So the eighth I want to talk about is friendship. Like they always say, get married to your friend. Yeah, because if you and your partner, you're not friendly, you know, how will it work? Because there are times that he or she might be shy, and you really want to open up, do crazy things together. Like my husband, he doesn't like when I kiss him in public or even give him a peck. He doesn't like it. I'm like, babe, come on, this is normal between couples, you know. And sometimes when I hold him on his shoulder, he'll be like, babe, we are outside. I'm like, oh hell no, I have to do it. I just like doing crazy things, you know. So that's how we roll. But generally, he's a kind of shy person, and I know that that's the part of him. So I always try to do things that will make him to open up, relax, feel free, and you know, and that's how we roll in the relationship. And the ninth thing I want to talk about is finances. How to manage your finance. You should think about that before you get married, because my husband and I, before we decided to get married, we had to talk about it. Yeah, we had to come to compromise. We agreed, like, yes, we are going to have one bank account where we will save our money, we manage our money and everything, because like they always say, money is the root of all evil. Yes, because even within couples, sometimes the man might want to take care of his family more than the woman's family, and the woman wouldn't want it, you know. So you have to discuss about your finances before getting married. Who manages what, or how much to save, how much to use to help people, you know. So I think that's very crucial too. And the last thing, or the 10th that I would like to talk about, is children. Yeah, children. Having children in a relationship is very crucial. And before we got married, my husband and I, we decided that we were going to have 2 children. But he's like, he really wants 2. I'm like, no, I don't want 2. 2 is too small. It's like, look at the economic situation nowadays. You know, even the rich, some of them have just 1 kid, some have just 2 kids. So before you get married, you should talk about it with your husband, how many kids you want to have, you know, because sometimes you look at the financial situation to raise a kid. It's not easy. Yeah, it's not bonbon. You don't just wake up and just like doing bed, you know. So we had to decide, we had to talk about it. We took that into consideration, that we're gonna have just 2 kids. But you know, us women, it might be hard, but we like getting pregnant, you know. So guys, that was all I wanted to share with us all today. I hope this video helps you as the man or woman watching me. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up in the end. Don't forget to subscribe. Please like the video, okay? All right guys, so I'll leave you for now, and that was all from me, Oma MJ, Queen of the South, all the way from South Korea. If you stumble upon if you happen to come to Korea, please don't forget to follow me, and I'll be at your service anytime. Thank you guys. See you again in my next video. Like I earlier said, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and of course that notification bell to give you the alert each time I post any new video. This has been your girl, Oma MJ, all the way from South Korea. Ciao! 안녕히 계세요.